Hi, my spiritual cancers. So this is your week ahead. What to expect for you. What can cancers expect for the week ahead? What can cancers expect for the week ahead? What can cancers expect for the week ahead? All right, so as our overview, we have the King of Cups. This is really just representing how to be more of a master of your emotions this week. And that is something that you may be conquering this week, Cancers. Something or feeling like you are now more in control of your emotional side and your intuitive side and how people are viewing you. Feeling like you are very in charge of your emotions and not allowing people to pull you out of character, but also knowing how to properly weaponize your emotions. How to show what emotion needs to be seen at what point in time. Like you are learning, probably learning to manipulate a little bit better and having more of a poker face as well. You could also finally be diving into some creative endeavors where you are now feeling more in control of your creativity and feeling like you know how to use your creativity to get what you want. We also have the Ace of Swords starting your week off. So the Ace of Swords representing a new beginning for your words and plans. You have a opportunity that could be possibly given to you, or seeking an opportunity that could be given to you. I'm hearing more of an intellectual opportunity where you just kind of wake up and feel more like, you know what, today I'm going to plan out my life. Today I'm going to plan out where I want my life to go, what my next creative endeavor is, or my next creative adventure is, So for you Cancers, this will be a time of planning where emotionally and intellectually the wheels are really going to be turning for you. Like, okay, what can I do next? Where am I going next with this? What am I going to make happen next? And you're really going to take the time to put things together for yourself. And you could be someone that needs to vocalize yourself. So you might even figure out how to speak a little bit more. I think I need to rephrase that whole sentence. You may be learning how to communicate in a much better way where you feel like you are more intellectual when you speak, and people hear the level of intellect that you have when you're using your voice. So you could be figuring out how you can influence. Some of you may want to be influencers, Cancers. So that could also be a plan that you are sorting out. Let's see what else do we have for Cancers this upcoming week. What else do we have for the Cancers this upcoming week? What else do we have for Cancers this upcoming week? What else do we have for Cancers this upcoming week? Judgment. And really what I'm hearing for you Cancers is that this is a spiritual time for you. You could be spiritually or just emotionally leveling up. This is a time where you are seeking higher guidance. This could be from God, your spirit guides, your ancestors. You are seeking to level up spiritually at some point this week, where you are looking to really expand or open your third eye and make it so you can see clearly. Let's see. What else does Cancer need to hear? What else does Cancer need to hear? You Cancers could be going into hermit mode. Real hermit mode. Now, I know that a lot of Cancers like to be by themselves and do things by themselves and just kind of be alone sometimes. But this is going to be a serious hermit mode for you guys. And I strongly am hearing that you're going into hermit mode this upcoming week because you are really trying to figure out what it is that you want next out of your life, where it is that you want your life to go, and how you want to how you want to be viewed. You're really taking the time to spiritually level up. This is spiritual, this is like a spiritual warfare for you. Some of you are having like a spiritual awakening this upcoming week. Maybe not all of you, but some of you could be having a serious spiritual awakening, or just even an enlightenment moment where you feel like, wow, I just had an epiphany of my life and I really need to put things in order. I really need to get things together. So this epiphany could really take you down a different path. Yeah. And then we also have the 9 of Pentacles. And this is really you just finally learning to appreciate what you currently have, the level of abundance that you currently have and what you're fully capable of. You could also be really admiring yourself this week. Towards the end of the week, you'll start to really admire yourself and feel very confident and just feel like, oh wow, I am wealthy in so many ways. You're realizing that you have stability. You have everything that you need. It may not be exactly what you want just yet, but you have everything that you need. And you have everything you need to even venture up to the next level. And then you're also realizing how capable you are. You're realizing how beautiful you are and how you have so many things to really offer. So you're really kind of seeing yourself in a different light by the end of the week. So I'm hearing that some of you may go through a little bit of depression by the beginning of the week, but by the middle of the week, towards the end of the week, you're going to start to understand that, hey, you know what? I do have everything I need. I am grounded. I have a home. I have a car. I have money. I have everything I need. And I should be more appreciative of that. So by the midweek, you'll really be appreciating what you've been blessed with already, the level of stability that you've been blessed with, and the possibility of creating more abundance just through the things that you currently already have. Let's see what else we have for you. Cancers. What else do we have for the Cancers for this week? What else do they need to know for this week? What else does Cancers need to know for this week? Yes, you're giving another opportunity by the end of the week. You will be given another opportunity. This is an opportunity to take action. This is an opportunity for you to put things in motion and to do things a lot faster than you normally would. So if this is like a job opportunity that you find by the end of the week, then you will immediately be starting. If this is a new career path, then you will immediately be jumping on it and trying to put it in motion. You'll be putting your own actions in motion. Or this could be a job putting your actions in motion. But either way, what's coming towards you is flowing you in motion, right? And because you learn to master your emotions towards the middle of the week, and you've gone through this spiritual awakening, and you kind of have you've gained some new clarity by the middle of the week, it's going to help you spring into action towards the end of the week with this new opportunity that could be requiring you to take action and requiring you to come out of your shell and be in motion. Let's see. Let's see, what else do we have for Cancers for this week? What else does Cancers need to know for this week? Wow. Okay. So we have another swords card. This is a Queen of Swords, representing being a very intellectual person, a very mature intellectual person, and knowing how to communicate in a very intellectual way, which is something that you were working on by the beginning of the week. And by the end of the week, you are using what you have taught yourself or what has been taught to you and using it in a way to benefit yourself. So with the Queen of Swords, she really represents a mature intellectual woman who's very in tune with her thoughts. And this can be you, or this could be you using that intellect towards the end of the week, where you're just like, I'm going to use my intellect. I'm going to use my words to get me where I need to go and express myself in the way that where people will understand you towards the end of the week. So really, this upcoming week is a spiritual and emotional battle for you guys. You have a lot of inner work that you're doing this upcoming week, where you really feel like, okay, I need to have people hear my voice, which is why I'm still hearing that for some of you Cancers, you're going to be doing some influential work. Maybe some of you are working with social media, or maybe you guys are speaking up at your job, where you're going to be the voice for other people at your job. But you are going to be working a little harder this week because you'll be choosing to put yourself in action towards the end of the week, Let's see. Is there anything else they need to know? What else do we need to know for the Cancers? We have the Death card. Yep, there's change coming for you guys. There is a lot of change coming for you, and this is good change. Do not start panicking, Cancers. But towards the end of the week, you could be seeing change happening in your life already, where you taking that, 3 to 4 days to really regroup and recuperate yourself and plan out what you want next for your life is going to benefit you way faster than you expected it to. And you're going to start seeing change. And this is going to be change that you may want to resist, but don't resist it. Don't be dramatic about it. Just embrace the change that is coming forth towards you, okay? Like, allow yourself to be like, you know what? I see this happening and I'm just gonna take it on the chin. Whatever happens, happens. I'm all for it. Let's do it. Something needed to change anyway, So by the end of the week, you will be seeing change happen. And whether that's just for you vocally with the people that you hang out with and you're speaking to them, career-wise, planning wise, action wise, this is what's happening for you. The Tower, yeah, there's going to be a lot of change happening for you Cancers, where it feels like things may be falling apart. Things are going to fall apart, okay? But with things that fall apart is a rebuild. So there could be a falling out with someone in your family, a lover, a friend, or maybe like a job or whatever. Something is going to fall apart, and this is going to bring forth change, okay? And whatever this change is is happening because you needed it to happen, Cancers. You needed this change to come about because it's bringing a lot of better things. Yep. And then you have the King of Pentacles, representing your stability. You'll be learning stability. You'll be learning how to be in charge of your finances and your solid life, okay? You will be learning how to master your money after this change. You're going to learn how to budget. You're going to pay attention to your finances. You're not going to really take any financial risk after all of this change happens. And you're going to kind of like put things in position a little bit better, future reference wise, right? Like, you're going to figure out how to shape yourself so that way you're in a much better position than what you were before. This change that's happening for you is so worth it. You have such a spiritual week happening for you, Cancer, and just try to embrace it. And even the things that may not feel good, that may fall apart, just know that it's for your highest good overall, and that your you're going to learn a lot financially, materialistic wise, and stability wise right after all of this. That is all I have for you, Cancer. Let me know if you resonated with this. Come back at the end of the week. Tell me about your week. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Like this video if you resonated. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please be sure to subscribe. I upload new videos every week. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.